Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making the mushrooms in this cute little woodland scene. They look a bit like toadstools and have a collar and little flecks on the top. I made some before as a test piece and I thought they came out really well. All the supplies you need will be listed in the description box below. So why not join me and craft along? Take some white polymer clay and roll it into a log. Make a few of these before you move on to the red clay, as it will stain your hands. I'm making my stems long and thin, but it's up to you how you want your mushrooms to look. You don't have to make your mushrooms this small. To save time, I'll only be making a few. You can always rewind and watch the parts you need to again. I always bake the stems first. It makes them easier to work with. With the stems baked, we can now start on the little red tops. Prepare your clay by rolling it into a small log and cut off a section. Now roll it into a ball. With a small ball tool, make a dent in the clay. With the circular motion, make the hole a bit bigger. The hole has to be big enough to accommodate some white clay and the stem. Cut off a small piece of the white clay and roll it into a ball. Work the white clay into the mushroom cap. Taking one of the baked stems, I will dip it into the liquid sculpt. It will act like glue in the baking process. Work the stem into the mushroom cap. So, it should now look a bit like this. Onto the collar. Take a long narrow piece of clay and press it flat. The thinner the better. And put to one side. So that the collar will stick, I'm putting some liquid sculpt on the stem of the mushroom. Wrap the collar around the top of the mushroom and nick it off where the two ends meet. With a ball tool, press the clay directly under the cap into the stem. With some kind of tool or a toothpick, pull the bottom edge of the collar away from the stem. The ruffled edge will make it look a bit more realistic. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Making the little crumbs that go on top of the mushroom isn't hard at all. Here I'm flattening a piece of polymer clay and will pick away at it to make the little crumbs. Now take the little crumbs and just press them to the top of the mushroom. Keep adding the crumbs until you're happy with how your mushroom looks. If the crumbs are uncooperative and don't want to stick, just lightly coat the top of your mushroom with some liquid Sculpey. If you don't like the look of the crumbs on the mushroom, you can leave it plain or add little white dots after baking. And that's how I make my mushrooms. I think they look really sweet, and you can use them for all kinds of miniature projects. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's give it a bit of extra dimension with some shading. I'm using a tiny size 0 brush, and I've mixed some white and black acrylic paint. With a light touch, dab all around the bottom edge of the frill. Okay, so we're almost done. I think we'll put this in a scene and see what it looks like. I'm hot gluing some reindeer moss into the little acorn hats, tops? I don't know what you call them. Please leave me a comment if you know. You can adjust the stem size by cutting a piece off. If you're not sure how much to cut off, just do little bits at a time. You can't put it back. I think this might be one of those less is more situations. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join me. Feel free to like, share and subscribe, or leave me a comment. So, there you go. What do you think? I think it's kind of cute. We'll put it with lots of little miniature scenes. I actually wouldn't mind trying these in, I don't know, a bigger size. What do you think? Oops, one last thing. Mustn't forget to varnish them. I'm using the Fimo gloss. This will also stop the crumbs getting knocked off the tops of the mushrooms. I don't know. I call them crumbs. I don't know. You might have a better term for them. I'm just going to keep calling them crumbs till I come up with something better. I use the Fimo Effects red clay, and the sparkles really come out when they get varnished. Extra sparkly. And extra magical, of course. How can you not just love them? They're so cute. Have a sparkly and magical day. Till next time, bye-bye.